My name is Donna Barrett, and I'm from the North Area Meals on Wheels in North Syracuse, New York. North Area Meals on Wheels is nominating Fran Fedrizzi for the 2009 American Volunteer Award. And at this time I'd like to introduce Jason Burns to do the interview with Fran.
It's often the people behind the scenes that seem to do the most and get the least amount of credit. Fran coordinates and schedules 19 drivers a day, over 300 routes per month, and never misses a beat through illness, sickness, vacations, summering, wintering. Fran, Carl traded me 2 years ago as a driver, and I'm really happy to be here. Can you tell me about how you got started in Meals on Wheels?
I started in about 2003, and my husband and I were looking for a way to volunteer, and we happened to see this ad in the paper for North Area Meals on Wheels needing drivers. So we called the coordinator, and the rest is history. We're still here.
Wow, 6 years. Can you talk briefly about scheduling the drivers? And
yeah, the drivers will call me, and I will take this calendar, and I will put down their route number next to the date that they want off, and then I start making phone calls from my lists and get a substitute for that route. And I average around 50 to 60 subs a month.
Wow, 50 to 60 subs a month. I don't know where you find time to put together our newsletter. Is that correct? You put together a quarterly newsletter? That's fantastic. Do you do other volunteer work in addition to Meals on Wheels?
I do. During the winter, when the snow is out there, I make stuffed bears and crocheted Afghans for the Victory Junction Gang Camp in Randleman, North Carolina. This camp is for children with terminal illnesses.
How much time does that take?
About 10 to 12 hours a week is what I put in.
Fantastic. Oh, can you tell us an interesting story about an event you had of over 6 years? I'm sure something interesting's happened.
Well, our favorite is kind of a war story type thing. My husband and I were out doing a route, and he went into this one house, and he was gone for maybe 5 or 6 minutes, and he came out and I said, "What took you so long?" And so she was telling me all about this accident that her aide was in. I said, "All right." We got to the next house, and I said, "Okay, I'm going into this one, no more war stories." Well, I got in there, I was gone 5 or 6 minutes, and I came out and he said, "Well, what took you so long?" And I said, "Well, the woman was telling me all the war stories about her brother in World War II.
Wow, real war stories.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's all about and why we're happy to nominate Fran.